everyone. Welcome to day 13 of our mindfulness and movement practice. We're going to begin, as we've been doing, with our meditation. So you just want to sit up nice and tall, and we're just going to think of closing our eyes, flipping our palms today. So you just want to get nice and comfortable, get your spine nice and long, and inhale. As you close your eyes, you're just going to think of here, and then on your exhale, you're just going to think of the word now. So we're going to focus on here as we breathe in through the nose and exhale, quietly saying now as we exhale through the mouth. We're just going to relax our shoulders. We're going to think about just quieting our mind. And as we do this, as the thoughts come in, you'll just acknowledge the thought and then just let it go like a cloud passing overhead. So let's sit for 2 minutes, inhaling through the nose. Inhale, think here, and exhale now. Now on your next inhale, you just start to think of coming back into your body. Just feeling down from your feet all the way up to the crown of your head and everything in between. And on the next exhale, you slowly open your eyes. So again, with your mindfulness practice, you're just trying to quiet your mind a little bit every day. I like to do it the first thing in the morning. And it just helps not for our thoughts to get the best of us, to worry, and which will eventually cause stress and decrease our health and our immune system. So especially during quarantine, we need to really be mindful of what we're thinking and what we're eating and how we're moving. And now let's begin our movement for the day. And we're gonna start in our elephant stretch or a downward dog for Pilates. Your feet will be hips width apart, and then you're just going to place your heel of your hands down into the floor as you hinge your hips up and back, and you're trying to reach your heels to the floor. And then let's have you hinge your chest forward into plank, and then lift your hips and hinge back, pressing into your heels. So I'd like you to be able to feel the back of your leg, your calf muscles, your Achilles, and even your hamstrings. You're trying to keep your back, as you go back nice and flat, almost reaching your chest forward and your tailbone up instead of rounding. You don't want to round back. Pressing your heels down, inhale forward, exhale back. And we'll do 3 more. You're just rocking forward and then rocking back and back, and then 1 more. Inhale forward, exhale, go back. Now lift and lower your heels. So we're going to go down and up, and you're just going to think of pressing down through the heels, inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. And then one more. Lift up, bend the right knee, lower your left heel down. Stretch there and hold. Pressing your right heel into the floor, and then lift both heels up, bend the right knee. Stretch your left heel down. So you're pressing down, you should feel a big calf stretch, sinking your heel into the floor, and then again, we're gonna switch. Stretching through, so try to think of pulling up on your kneecap, almost locking out your right knee, and then switch again, pressing your left heel down, inhaling and exhaling. And we're gonna swing both legs or chest forward, and we're gonna hold for plank for 10. Pressing the back of your head up towards the sky. Your neck should be nice and straight and long, and your shoulders should be pressing up towards the sky also. Pushing into the feet, squeezing your inner thighs together. Nice deep breath here, inhaling and exhaling. And then one more breath, inhale and exhale. Bend your knees, and then we're going to come up onto our hands and our knees. And then here, you're just gonna think of the ribs pulling in. Your back is nice and flat. And then you inhale, you lift your right arm and left leg. And then you'll bring it down, and then left arm, right leg. So this is again to challenge our balance. We want to think of not rocking from side to side with our hips as we do this. You just want to think of your belly zipping up as if you were zipping up a jacket. You're down, and then you're stretching out. And two more, inhale up, and then exhale down. And then one more here, inhale up, and exhale down, and last one, inhale, deep breath, and then exhale down. Now we'll stay here. You're gonna bend your right knee, and you're just gonna think of pointing your foot up towards the sky. So you're just lifting, and we're just trying to get the back of the leg, right where your bottom and your thigh meet. And you're just thinking of pulling your tummy in. So when you go up, you're trying not to sink and arch into your back. And again, just feeling right at the top of your hamstring, which is the back of your thigh. So it's like you're trying to stretch your toe and your thigh up towards the sky. Good, and just back of the neck, again, is long. Shoulder blades are pushing up towards the ceiling. And 3, and 2, and 1. Good, bring this leg down, bend the left leg up, same thing, we're gonna just press up. So here you wanna just feel like your shoulders are not collapsing. You're pushing into your arms, you're pointing your toe, and you're just pressing up towards the sky. Pulling the belly in and just thinking about the hips staying nice and still. Deep breath, inhaling and exhaling. And then 3, and 2, and 1. You'll bring this leg down. Now we're gonna step the right leg back, and then we're gonna bend it in right under the hip socket and then press it up. So as you come in, you don't wanna round your spine, you just wanna think of your spine being very still, and you're just pressing from your leg. You inhale to bend it in, and then exhale to press it out. It's like you're stepping into your heel, and then when you go back, try not to go up too far where you arch your back, just think of stepping straight back. So almost like your thighs stretching out of your hip socket, and notice my spine. I'm not rocking forward and back. I just want to stay where I am and just really work the leg. The glutes, the lower belly, the hamstring. And then one more here. We'll stay out there, and then we're just going to pulse it up for 10, 9, just pressing down into the hands, pressing the chest up. 3, and 2, and 1. Bring this knee down, and then we'll press back to the left. Bend it in just to meet your right knee, and then you're going in and then stepping back. So again, you're just trying to step into your heel, stretching out of your leg, and just feeling your back of your thigh, your buttocks. Press through your heel, feel a stretch in your calf muscle. And 3 more, and 2, keep your hips still, and then 1, you're going to go back,
And then we're just gonna pulse it up for 10. So here you're just trying to pull the belly in and up, trying to keep your hips as still as you can and work the bottom of your rear, the top of your back of your leg. And 3 and 2 and 1. Good, bring the knee down. Now we're just gonna go into our clamshell. So you're just gonna take that right leg out, you're going to lower it down, and you're gonna lift it up and twist at the thigh. So here, just trying to keep the head and the shoulders nice and still. You're pointing your right foot, and you're feeling your glute as you lift your leg. And lift it, good. And 4, and 3, 2, and 1. So we're gonna hold here, and we're gonna pulse it up, and up, and up. And we'll pulse for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, you come all the way down, and then we're gonna go over to the other side. So you're pressing down through your arms, you exhale to lift your left leg up, and exhale to lift it up. Just trying to keep the back of your head nice and long, your shoulder blades pressing up towards the sky, and you're just feeling your glute. The higher you can lift your leg, the more you work your glute. 3 more, 2, and 1. You stay up and you pulse, and pulse, and pulse, and pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, come all the way down, and then you'll just press back, stretching your sits bones back, your tailbone back to really stretch out your glutes. Inhaling and exhaling. Now right here, we're just gonna flip over onto our back. Bring our arms by our sides, and then inhale, you'll take a breath. Exhale, you're gonna lift all the way up. Reach your arms up, around, and then roll down. So up, and then exhale, round and down, and 2 more, lift up, and exhale, round and down, and 1 more, lift up. Feel your glutes here, exhale, round and down. Reverse or circle with your arms, and then you're rolling down. So you're squeezing your glutes to lift your hips and rolling down. Inhale and exhale down. 2 more, we lift up, squeeze the glutes, exhale down, and then 1 more, lift up, and then exhale down. So how do you bring your right leg up to tabletop and then your left leg to meet it? Pulling your belly in, we're just gonna lengthen the right leg down, and then we're gonna switch to the left leg. So here you're really looking to keep your knees bent as if they're in a cast. You don't wanna do this. And we're just working to fire the lower belly. So it's really challenging if you keep the back of your rib cage down, your neck and your chest are soft, and you feel the heaviness in your tailbone. You really start to feel underneath your belly button, your transverse abdominis. 3 and 2 and 1. Bring both knees together. Bring your hands behind your head. Exhale, curl your head, neck, and chest up. And then you're gonna lengthen both legs down. And exhale, bring them up. Same thing, really using your abdominal muscles. Inhale down and exhaling it up. And again, as you lengthen your legs away, you're not arching your back. 3 and 2 and 1. Good, hugging your knees into your chest. Now we're gonna bring both legs up. You're gonna bring your hands behind your head again. You exhale to curl up, and then inhale, lower both legs down and lift them up. You're just going down as far as you can keep your back connected to the mat. You're not arching your back, pulling the belly in and up. Inhale to lengthen, exhale it up. 2 more, inhale down, exhale it up, and then 1 more. We're gonna stay here, and then you're just going to crisscross the legs. So inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Feel like the inner thighs are really pressing together, and our thighs are turned out, our shins are turned out, and our toes are turned out. And 3, start to lower down, come up 2, and then lower down, come up, and then 1. Good, heels together, and then you'll come down and hug your knees into your chest. Hands by your side, legs go up. And flex, flex to open, and then bring the legs together. So flex, flex, open, and then in. Inhale, inhale, exhale, up. Inhale, inhale, exhale, up. Legs are turned out, and we're just trying to stretch our inner thigh muscles. That can get very tight. Inhale, inhale, exhale, up. Exhale, up. Good, 2 more. Inhale, inhale, exhale, up. 1 more. Inhale, inhale, exhale, up. Now, flex both feet. We're gonna bring your head, neck, and chest up. Hold the right leg. We'll kick it in for 2, and then we'll switch and kick it in. When you come up, try to keep your top leg flexed, and then we'll try to stretch out our hamstrings that way. And of course, working the belly muscles. So we kick it in 2 times as we lower the bottom leg to the floor. Kick, and kick, and kick, and kick. 3 more. Kick, kick, and 2 more. Kick, kick, straight knee, and 1 more. Kick, kick. Good. And then hug your knees into your chest, inhaling and exhaling. So we'll take both legs up to the ceiling. Your legs will be parallel. Your big toes are really connected. You're gonna bring both legs over to the right. Swoop them down and around, and then bring them back to the center. Then bring them to the left and make sort of a semicircle, and back to center, and then go down and around to the right. Try to keep your back from arching. Pulling your inner thighs together as you work. And just feeling your waist muscles, and of course your abdominals from the bottom of the belly to the top of the belly. And then 1 more right. Bring it up, and then left. Circle around, and then hug your knees into your chest. Stretch both legs and arms out. Inhale here. Exhale, stretch and bring the arms up. Tuck your chin, and you're gonna roll up to sitting. Stretch over your legs. Look over your legs, scoop your belly to roll back down. Inhale to the ceiling, exhale, chin to the chest, and then stretch up and over. If you have trouble doing this, you just bend your knees. And you can do the same thing with your knees bent. You're just trying to create strength in your belly. And then you'll stretch your legs all the way out, or keep your knees bent, whichever works for you. And then rolling back down, arms up to the ceiling, exhale, chin to the chest, lengthen up and over, and then down, and 1 more. Stretch up and over, and then we'll sit up nice and tall. We're gonna come onto our stomachs, and then we're gonna lower down here, working our upper back. So legs are turned out, arms are in a T, and my head and shoulders float off of the mat. On my inhale, I'll reach my hands back, lift my head and shoulders up, hold, and then I'll exhale here. So it's inhale, I lift up, hold here, make sure your legs are on the floor and they don't lift. And here, exhale, inhale up, and then exhale down, inhale up. We're strengthening our mid-back muscles, and we're trying not to over squeeze the glutes or lift the legs. And then 1 more, up. I hold, hold, hold. Now you can lift your legs, bring your arms out in front, and then inhale, inhale, exhale. Exhale, kick like a swimming, Pilates swimming. Inhale, inhale, exhale. Exhale, 1 more. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Good, bring your hands down, and then you'll stretch back all the way into child's pose. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale and exhale, and 1 more breath. Good, let's have you come up. Here you're gonna come onto your knees. You're gonna bring your feet towards your bottom. We'll walk our arms out, and we're going to do 10 push-ups. Hips are open and our elbows are sort of neutral. So they're not tucked in like a tricep, but we're just going out to 45 degrees. So it's inhale to bend, exhale to press up. Nice strong back of the neck. Inhale and exhale. Inhale down, exhale up. If you can't do this, you can always just hold and plank. And just think when you're going down, it's your elbows that are taking you down, and you're coming up, you should feel your chest muscles and your hands push into the floor. And then one more, press up, walk your knees in and wide, turn them out, hinge all the way back, reach your tailbone back, and then you're going to hinge forward, lift your chin and your chest up, and then you're going to go back. And then as you come forward, you lift your hips, your chin and your chest up, looking towards the sky, and then you'll hinge back, and then you're coming forward and looking up, really working your upper back, back down, reach forward, lift up, get 2 more back, and lift your chin and chest, lift up, and then 1 more, reach back, and then hips forward, and chin and chest up, hold, hold, hold. And then we're going to come on to our side. So you're going to be on your right side. You're going to take your left foot in front of your right ankle. And then your right hands will be right in front of your shoulder. Flipping your palm. And then in this exercise, you may need to scoot your feet out. You'll see how it feels once you go up. So you need to push into your feet and your legs. You squeeze your inner thighs together. And then you just make a nice big rainbow, pushing your top hip towards the sky and lowering your head down, and then you'll bend back down. So it's inhale, we stretch up and over, and exhale, we sit down. Inhale, we stretch up and over, and then we sit down. Good, inhale, as we go up, push your hip, top hip to the sky, and then we come down, and then 1 more, press up. Hold here, 3, 2, 1, and then we come all the way down. Good, we'll swing around the other way. So if you're on your left side, your right ankle is in front of your left ankle. Your left hand is slightly in front of your shoulder, and your right palm is flipping up. Inhale, you take a breath, you push into your feet first, you extend, drop your head and lift your top hip. And then inhale down, and then exhale, you press and lift over. Make your best rainbow shape. Inhale here, exhale, pressing up. Good, and down, inhale. Exhale, pushing into the feet for support. That left hand down, and then 1 more, exhale, press up. Hold, 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 and then we come all the way down. Great. Flip onto your bottom. Let's have the soles of your feet together. Your chest is lifted really high, and you're going to just walk your hands out. And when you're going forward, try to keep your back nice and flat. Try not to round it too much. Inhale and exhale. Just trying to stretch out the inner thighs. Deep breath here. And 1 more breath. Now round forward, scoop your belly, and then inhale and exhale. Again, here you're feeling your lower back, your inner thighs stretch. Even maybe your upper back if you're very tight. Make a big round spine, even pulling your belly in and stretching through your upper back. Now roll all the way up, and then we're just going to cross one ankle over the other. Sitting up super tall, we're going to twist to the right. Your right hand goes to your back, and then your left hand towards your knee. So inhale, we're going to twist. Exhale, we're going to hold, pulling the ribs in. Inhale, as we twist, try to look over your right shoulder and just feel your waist stretching. Make sure your sit bones are staying down on the mat. And then 1 more deep breath here. Inhale and exhale. Good, now you're going to go all the way to the other side. Right hand goes on the left knee, left hand to the back, and you twist, inhale, and exhale, twisting, inhale, and exhale, twisting a little further. Try to take your head looking over your left shoulder. Inhale, exhale, and then 1 more as you exhale. Squeeze your ribs together. Good, and then you'll come back to the center. We're gonna reach both arms up towards the ceiling. We'll take our right hand down. We're gonna stretch all the way over just to stretch out our obliques, and then we go to the other side. So deep breath, lift both ribs up as you do the stretch. And then as you go over, make sure that your sitting bones and your hips stay relaxed and down. And I reach up and I go over. And we're just trying to stretch out our side and get some flexibility in our side. Really helps our posture when we open these oblique muscles and allows us to stay sitting upright a little bit better, or our shoulders up and back a little bit better. And one more. Now reach both arms up. Inhale, deep breath, looking up. Exhale to come down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale to come down. And last one, inhale. Let's bring our hands to prayer pose, our hands to our heart, and namaste. Thank you for joining me. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow. Be well.